What up, y'all? iJonShuffle here, back with part 2 of the Wuthering Waves 2.4 story quest. I just gotta say, this game does mean a lot to me right now. It's a game changer with the combat, with the presentation, the storytelling. It's a lot of fun. This part of the quest really hit me. I thought that Lupa's strength straight up just gave me chills. The gameplay was insanely fun. The cutscenes, the boss fight, the music. I don't know what they're feeding the devs at Kuro Games, but they're not leaving the kitchen. They're cooking. They're cooking. Absolutely next level. So if you enjoy watching this playthrough, help a brother out by liking the video. I'm going to keep working to upload playthroughs of not just Wuthering Waves, but also other gacha games, including the Star Rail story that just happened for Finon. So click the subscribe button if you want to stay looped in for those uploads when they go live. Outside of that, appreciate y'all being here. Let's get into it. Go to the arena and meet up with Lupa. I'm ready with Lupa. Oh, we need an immersive team, right? A team that doesn't always make sense.
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
Sure. Lupa, your wife has arrived.
You've come, warrior! The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened.
Looking.
Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
That's funny because Abby can talk. Uh-oh.
These sounds.
Well, and there she goes.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
I need that casket.
The Vale of Glory.
The Vale of Glory. The final resting place of Septimont's heroes and legendary gladiators. Stone monuments shaped after each fallen hero's signature weapon stand tall in tribute to ensure their names and deeds endure through the ages.
It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Whoa. We're resonating.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Vale of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together?
Of course, you can hold my hand.
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Her smile. I'm keen to find out. I'm happy to go with my fellow warrior.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Uh-oh. Help her, Rover. Help her.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
Are the timelines converging
Anyway,
somehow?
It's no matter. Let's continue.
Go to the Vale of Glory.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, oh, all thanks to you.
Wait, wasn't there a casket that I was staring at over here? Oh, there it is. God dang it. Yeah, let's go back to auto. I don't think my PC can consistently maintain frames in some of these areas. Which is a shame.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Whoa!
Boom.
Bomb. I don't know how to get her wolf marks. I gotta hold. Okay, gotcha.
Together we have wind calls, waves follow. The wicked. I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings.
Oh.
It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Vale of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
So I think the ultimate gives her the wolf marks, but if you don't have an ultimate, then holding gives her the wolf marks. That is my assumption. Uh-oh.
You are from my homeland.
That girl just now. That was Mia.
It is Mia, not Maya, of course. Of course I picked the wrong one. The wrong name earlier.
The closer to the Vale of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the lioness of glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead.
Huh.
But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt
God,
like Cardiff.
that's so horrifying.
Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by
Wonder
saying
if it's gonna
Lupa
be the
would
same
bring forth the
Threnodian,
Dark
though.
Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need?
A hug?
Or something you want to say?
I could say many things. Trust her, speak your mind.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind.
I wonder if the Threnodian powers could be harvested.
You'd make the right call.
Because if the Threnodian doesn't have any
my
influence in
fellow
this
warrior.
region, how is it actually impacting the region?
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
Anytime I'm feeling down, all I want to see is a rover
There's more
smile.
at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont
Will bring me back
saying,
up.
all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Look at that smile. Oh.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
Wink.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
Are these collectibles? Yo, these flowers are massive. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pray.
God, scary.
Let's start! Together we howl!
Hopefully this helps.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
That sounds kind of scary, not gonna lie. Stretching out your hand. Your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A deep, solemn voice hums from the spear's shaft. Though endless battles and the surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness and love faded away. All that remained in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across barren fields. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the tacit discord's weight. Ah! Yikes! Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A quiet, sorrowful voice hums from the halberd's axe. No one knew why she sought the battlefield, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it's my victory. She laughed, charging into the dark tide. Loving the music, by the way. Whoa, 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 that's disrespectful, Lupa. We've been watched. Well, who did this blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword.
Hercules.
You remember the waters of the upper city, right?
If you were to put a W after the T, Hercules.
Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Be quite the character.
Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then.
Now I can't unhear it. What have I done to myself?
Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked
their
lives.
Oh my god, that shit
to bring
scared
it
me.
back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The lioness of glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then,
such a cool
this
design.
sword was
The
growing more
lioness.
sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
Huh.
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator.
Wait, really? How?
Like Ragoon, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks.
Uh-oh. That means the Tornadium might be here too. Holy! What the?
More tacit discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as passive discords.
The wicked waves rise. Judgment strikes. Annihilation.
Bullies attack. No one picks on Uncle's friends.
No one picks on Encore's friends.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself.
By the way, I know this team doesn't make sense. It's for
Why
immersion.
is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Gather recollections of heroes. First complete project is done. Let's go, dude. Make a banger. Yeah. The lioness got the zoom zooms.
Come, we should check it out.
I feel like we just interact with everything in this world that at this point Rover just knows, like, okay, what if I touch this? She's touched every sword so far in Raguna. Whoa, secret entrance.
Lupa?
Yeah, not a fan of what's happening to Lupa here, though. Something's off, very off.
Doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
That was sus. Sussy. Whoa, look at this place.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Bro, where are we? Uh-oh. What's happening, Lupa? Talk to me! Oh, no.
Thou carry the scent of
There she is. Huh.
knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Whoa! That's like the most energy I've ever like heard from Rover so far.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Wow.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you.
Nice. Let's go, Rover.
To lose our
Oh,
strength
what is this?
is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask.
I don't know. I still get a vibe that she didn't.
All. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction.
Oh, that looks so sick.
Of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall
art,
be torn
man.
from its author's
Wow.
hands.
Wow.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me,
Bro.
as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
I want to know what's going through her mind.
You are the protagonist I've chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Okay. That felt like a preview, right? To like the story.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I
Wait,
can't be
what?
in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a
Okay.
realm of stories.
There it is.
The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count.
Not another loop. We just got done with HSR.
The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters.
Isn't that where Cartathea started?
Your trust be misplaced.
Okay. I like it. Script got updated. Oh, we got some branching out. Finale respite. When Lupa's form was overtaken by the girl resonating with the Threnodian, all your suspicions align. The Threnodian had set its glaze on the Septimont's central hub, a vessel for Imperator's lingering power. Only you, with your unique permissions, could sever the hub's connection and thwart the Threnodian's plan. You make your choice in the flash of a heartbeat. You refuse to end the story by becoming the protagonist and murdering Lupa, as Frolova suggested. Instead, you place your trust in your fellow warrior and stay behind, trapping the Threnodian's essence with the hub. In the next story, the lone wolves throughout this journey will repay this trust. In the final moments, you decide to leave Lupa with the seed of hope. Waking from a dream, Lupa's eyes flutter open, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The sudden explosion of memories in her mind nearly made her choke. Cartathea, her brief companion, her fellow title winner, rover. I almost said trailblazer as well, by the way. The chaotic shift in the central hub and the countless cycles before where Septimont was swallowed by the dark tide. The sky above remained as clear as ever, and everything that had just happened felt like nothing more than a nightmare. Lupa opens her hand. The metal she and the warrior had earned together resting in her palm, damp with sweat. She takes a deep breath, then another, before closing her fingers around it. The sharp edge digs into her skin. The pain pulls her back to reality. It urges her to push forward. Let's go, Lupa. Lupa regains her lost memories and moves forward, guided by the trust you placed in her. It's kind of cool because, for the most part, I mean, we've seen it before, right? Where Rover opens up the opportunity for the character to flourish. Jinshi or Jinshi? I don't know how to say the name. I'm also confusing it with Jinyi from CZZ. But we opened that opportunity for her to get the powers there. I mean, similar fashion with Cartathea, and I don't know. I enjoy when we have these situations in which now Rover made this decision, and it's time for Lupa to shine. It is her at the central stage. She is the protagonist, as the story suggests. Ciao. Lead us forward, Lupa.
The old
Sheesh.
district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
Okay. Let's go. Hot. So hot.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Please don't let it be the story where we found her beat to shit and corrupted. She is. Damn.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
No. Not my Lupa.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen.
Go Cubs, Ryder.
I'm sorry.
Baseball,
Cartothea.
sports. Sheesh.
You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life.
Whoa.
People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide
This
sweeping the
mofo.
streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Man, I love her voice actor.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
Oh, whoa.
No. You said it yourself.
But the bot does not
This
consent.
is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels.
Oh, there's
before
more.
me.
That's right.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness.
Wait, was Mia a failed vessel?
Once I
Maya?
sought to end
Yeah.
it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I
That'd be me.
believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came.
Bro, I want Flo to at least give me a pep
Yet
talk
determined
anytime I'm down.
to find help for the city. Jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
Is this how Rover finds Carthathia's resonance within her?
I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
So now it makes a little bit more sense why she trusted us so quickly when she first met us.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Yo, those sound effects. Who's hotter, Carthathia or Mei? You see Mei for like 2 seconds, bro.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Time to drain the water.
After my role was erased, Cartathia must have found the half-human, half-sea creature. And the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Vale of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
This batch's story is kind of mindfucky.
I remember
like it's the concept of multiple storylines, multiple loops, but all told through a playwriting process.
The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Well, let's do it. Let's go. Story was drawing to its close. Carthethia could feel the world around her shifting. The buildings, the statues, and even the land itself were cracking like damp paper. But it no longer mattered. She had uncovered the clue that pointed to the one responsible and was heading towards the playwright. With more Fractus members lurking here, she was prepared for the coming battle. As for the rest, Carthethia had no doubt that Rover would handle it. She was her sword, and she believed in her completely. As the story nears its close, Carthethia sets off to hunt down the playwright who's behind it all. Which I think she meets, because we saw that in the final cutscene. Oh, there's a new ending. Carthethia had roamed the desolate city with the gladiator girl for days before she was erased. She had caught a fleeting glimpse on the massive fish's silhouette and saved the nameless one from the dark tide. Carthethia was certain this place was not the part of the real world, but the widespread destruction had stalled her search for answers. The gladiator girl had forgotten who she was, but her survival alone marked her as extraordinary. Carthethia hoped this very uniqueness might serve as a beacon to carry their story forward. Carthethia could only keep searching. She had to find the monstrous half-human, half-sea creature, the Threnodian's abomination. Its very sister? Carthethia travels with the nameless one in the desolate city, searching for the abomination created by the Threnodian. But I love the TLDR. KZ, how we doing?
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate the patrol unit, then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
Okay. Ordering food? Let's go. What food are you ordering? What are you thinking today? Doing alright myself, just working through the new Wuwa story. May applause greet you, Lupa from House Silva. Please wait, retrieving gladiator spear. Happy hunting! What the? Oh. Take the gladiator spear. Pizza from the best pizza place by me. Nice. Wait, I wanted to throw it though. I feel cheated. I wanted to be the one to throw that. Oh, wait, what? Whoa.
Can't just clear the head.
Whoa.
To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Oh, that is cool. Kind of like wondering where it's going. Keep an eye on it.
I hear cowering prey.
Still going. Nice.
With me! Glory is upon us!
Whoa!
With me to victory! Flee, Bill! Boom! Into the spotlight!
Oh my god, I love how she's like losing her mind as she's battling. She's such a battle junkie that every time she's doing her animation, she's just losing it. I love it. Laughing. And here, basically, like adrenaline kicking for her. Oh, that's cool. So we got to do it one more time. Alexa, I wasn't talking to you. That was dope.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Dude, that is so cool. May applause greet you. Contender Lupa. Detect the current location outside the platform range. High risk of tacit Discord threat. Maintain vigilance at all times. I do hope you enjoy your pizza, and hopefully the doggo gets a new toy that they enjoy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was a dick move there, TD. Reboot require.
I hear cowering prey.
Go. Come on.
With me to victory! Break darkness! Glory is upon us! With me!
Literally deleted. Happy hunting. May you be showered with victory. Getting 5 new toys. Spoil them puppies. Wait, look at that UI at the top middle of the screen. It has like it has one eye. What? Wonder what that means. Wonder if it's her buffing. Nice. Oh, that is so cool.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower.
Sheesh.
That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
This one fell over. Oh, I also heard that Lupa runs faster than every other character. She gains like a boom. I think I just saw it. I think she gets like this wind after a while. Yeah, right there. Zoom zooms. The hell? Down we go. Boom, 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 boom. I would say this new region, the Unreal Engine has been a bit more stuttery than usual. Like I know that UE typically struggles with like quick rendering,
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts.
but it's been kind of crazy this for this new
Won't
region.
Open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Can I open this though? Okay. Alright, I'm back. Cristoforo. Oh, and Julius. Or Julius, or whatever her name is. Juliet.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Julia.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead?
Missed it. Mia.
Her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time.
Interrupt this gotcha session to let you know the Cubs now have 6 home runs through 3 innings. Oh my god. World Series. Here they come. Woohoo! They're having a field day today, huh?
In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
What happened to the Phillies today? I don't know. Did they play yet? Oh, they're losing. Sick.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
Oh, I need to put it on autoplay. Cancel that animation.
Sonia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Do I want to explore? No, it's fine. We can come back.
I hear cowering prey.
The fight is on! Glory is upon us!
Ugh! I get chills from her. Wasn't there something here just now? Oh, it's over there. In this damn forgotten corner, you find a soaked record. The Fractalists didn't clean up their tracks as well as they hoped. The experiment's results were regularly sent to another location where they were systematically destroyed. The damage is too severe to discern everything, but you managed to piece together that the place is both frigid and technologically advanced. Frigid and technologically advanced. Couldn't be Mount Firmament, right? I don't think so. Has to be a new region. What the hell's going on in here? Yo, wakey wakey, let's go. Let's do this.
Cowering prey.
With me to victory! Please, Bill!
I smell fear. That's some attack.
Triumph at the spear tip! Great darkness! Glory is upon us!
Is that all?
She gets her ult so quickly that she's always on cooldown.
Lackluster.
See, so she has the this logo again. Boop, 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 boop.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
What is that sound? Oh, it's the bell. Bro! It's Frolova!
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts.
She saw it. Oh my god.
What do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole.
Only for us to stop it,
The
though.
Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove the sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life.
Yo, fuck the Threnodian, bro.
A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
The other question that comes up is that if Mia was a failed vessel for the Threnodian, or a failed resonator, it's been said that the Threnodian tried to get a resonator multiple times. So what's happened with all the other attempts? Like, are there other corrupted bodies out there as well that have the Threnodian's energy within them, or whatever? And did they activate also when the tower went live? So like, I'm assuming like if we stop them here, wouldn't that be like the most logical thing to go find the next vessel that was discarded? Maybe we get to close that loop at some point. That was the quickest pizza I ever ordered, and it came in 8 minutes. Woo! Nice, and it's gonna be nice and warm though. That's pretty good. Enjoy the pizza.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova.
You see, this is what I've been saying about Fro. I think she's working alongside Cristoforo, but not working to meet his goal. She has her own shit she's doing, and she's using this opportunity to continue advancing it in some way. What her end goal is, I don't know. But like, I don't care for your taste. I'm merely curious what ending you have. Like, it's just like, she gives off that energy that she's got her own thing that she wants to do, and she's just like she might be with them, but I never have felt that they were like strictly aiding each other. But we'll see.
This play is nothing more than an amplifier designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Why do they need that from us, though? I want to know more about them.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so
she's angry.
Poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
She's angry. This experimental unit is only a prototype. The true finished product must lie deeper in the waterways. Like the other sites, most tracks have been scrubbed clean. All you can do is now speculate on the fractured skull. Oh my god. To measure the frequency data of a material contained within the device. It seems they were investigating a particular property of the material.
I hear cowering.
Together, we howl! Glory is upon us!
I'm gonna die. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. I'm gonna die. Cannot switch characters in trial mode. I'm not trying to switch them. I'm trying to feed her.
You get first dibs. Pretty good haul.
Pretty good haul. Nice. Another one, and another one, and another one. Mia. Now I feel really bad for her.
Still lingering, Mia.
I'm assuming that's like the portrayal of the Threnodian's influence.
A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters.
Oh
my
no,
very creations.
that's icky.
Why this
My
fruitless
daughters.
resistance?
Huh.
Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you.
So you think?
Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
I'm assuming her disappearing there just signifies that she's losing her will. Mia crouches in a quiet alley, trembling as panic surges through her. She had won the semifinals, yet the voices in her head never ceased. Struggling to hold herself together, she fled the arena. A light touch on her arm makes her look up. A small Septimonian stands holding out a bouquet. Bouquet? Face flushed, the child stammered. You fought well, before running off. The blood leaf viburnum, I love those blood leaves, they are the materials for Lupa, is dotted with broken dewdrops. Mia clutches the bouquet, cold and damp, as a trickle of moisture slides down her cheeks. Damn, she was really in pain, man. That must have felt so damn lonely.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators.
It's also your ascension material.
A symbol of victory.
I need to heal, please. Thank you. Oh, further down we go. Sheesh. Look at the fire trail from her ears.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered, if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore.
God, I like her so much.
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance!
Yeah!
You understand the darkness in people's hearts.
Get it, Lupa!
You don't have a single drop of life in you!
Sheesh!
Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont.
Kuro with the lyrics. Always. Always with the lyrics. Woo, 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 woo. Griffin's Fortress is a majestic name for the city of Septimont. Perched atop of the Capitoline Hill. Its people are renowned as master sculptors, skilled hunters, and awe-inspiring gladiators who celebrate heroism. The Griffin's Fortress is the nickname, I guess.
Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita.
Oh my
They belong
god.
to no gods but their own.
Sheesh. I got chills. Oh, snap. Whoa. Oh. Move forward. Here we go with the creative storytelling.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
Oh, that's so cool. Every patch, they do something different. They're so creative with the storytelling at the moment.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant.
This is so cool. I gotta get a screenshot of this.
It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you.
That was such a big moment for Lupa to hear that. I have arrived. Oh!
I swear by the eternal sun,
Fuck your shit. Let's go. Oh! All right, we gotta do a little dodging because I want to hear the music. Whoa, and the attacks.
I was wrought, born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged.
Lady of the Sea, Embers of Glory.
Sharp blades and silver tongue can
What the fuck?
for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering
Ow.
in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Let's go, Lupa.
With me, to victory!
Yo, the music is so sick.
Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Break darkness! That's an attack. Glory is upon us! Ryan and the Spirit! Die, evil! Ooh, now is the second half. The fight is on! With me! Into the spotlight!
God, I love this fucking game so much.
Me! To victory!
Kuro,
Break darkness!
I'm fine. Don't need to warn me.
Together we howl!
Unionize with me.
Meaningless move.
What?
Ryan and the Spirit!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Oh, what the? What? What? Yo, this is so peak. Ow, ow.
Meaningless move. Together we howl!
I am taking some damage. Let's go, Lupa. Wow, that looks crazy.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud, pitiful, cry, love.
Oh my god. Of course, the choreography is always on point.
Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory!
Oh my.
By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
Oh my god.
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Yeah, get fucked, Cristoforo. So they did get Scar out of prison. Orderlies in the
What
house.
are you two plotting in Renacita?
Sheesh.
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Oh man. Always, the music is always a banger, man. The girlies. That smile. Never change, Lupa. Yo, absolute peak cinema. They never fail. Unreal. Wow, what a payoff. I'm like sweating. That whole fight was so sick. And like the combination with Lupa's animations, like it just felt so chaotic. Oh.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
What up, Todd?
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Abby's back. So I guess Abby couldn't come out while we were stuck in the story.
Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
We've been for a while, dude.
I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
Yeah, you missed a lot.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Change the infos. So we delete it. So this was the fiction. The last fight. Ignited body and soul aflame in the crucible of battle. Lupa's spear plunges into the monstrous half-human, half-sea creature. Her fight unfolding on a stage conjured by illusion. Her mind is calm as the world fades away. Only the enemy, her weapon, and herself remain. The gladiator's Aegon, interrupted decades ago by the Threnodian's corruption, finally reaches its conclusion. At this moment, Lupa is no longer weighted down by the questions of strength, weakness, sentinel, or Threnodian. Only a single, pure thought remains. To be a gladiator is a thing of joy. Lupa defeats the Lady of the Sea. After a relentless battle, Mia Reverberations is finally freed from its curse. We did her a solid. Then we got the reunion. As you walk out of the central hub, a familiar connection pulsates within your tacit mark. You turn around and see Carthea slowly gliding down from the sky and landing before you. After days of separation, you finally reunited. She looks into your eyes, cracks a smile, and gestures in a different direction. Together you walk to welcome the lone wolf, returned from the flames. Lupa embraces both of you tightly. Then you feel her tremble as worry gives way to the delight at seeing both of you. Her words choke as tears fall. You pat her gently on the head and soothe her. This is a story quote written by you, Carthathea, and Lupa. Now it's coming to an end. Three of you reunite together. You are the true playwrights of the story. Exchange info.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Carthathea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your death.
My death? Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Vale of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Carthathea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your journey with
Carthathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the... Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body disappeared before Carthathea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Carthathea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know?
I mean, that's how we felt her.
Nothing back.
Tell me about Mia and the Threnodian.
Years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Bow, 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 bow. That's about it.
Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now.
No, keep them.
It was a
Remember
long
me
story,
by...
but the ending turned
Oh wait, no,
out
I might
well.
need them for the next bells.
Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
That must have been awful.
When you defeated the Threnodian, You also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
You're welcome.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my... I battled the playwright,
It's
and in doing
doing
so,
that on its own.
stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Tell me about these roles and stories.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Tell me about the Threnodian and the Central Hub.
The Central Hub within the Vale of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions: victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the Central Hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Tell me
Righteous
about
One?
the other Fractidus leaders,
from the
please.
I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye. The other, a man.
All right,
with
so
scars
Rover
across
knows the
his face.
scar is free.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar.
Yep.
But how is Scar in Renacita?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans
We
they
need to
have.
call
Is there
back home
anything else
quickly.
you wish to ask?
That's about
Righteous?
it.
The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is
Uh-oh.
stronger.
That's not good. Going back to square one, dude.
Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cartathea. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores. Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Oh! We're gonna have the two wives living together.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle.
It's so funny how she looks up when I jump.
Good. Let's set off together.
To the central hub. Hi, wives. Boo, 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 boo. Between the cables. Between the cables. Sheesh.
Wind guide me.
In we go. To the central hub.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the lioness of glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel,
Lupa's like,
the
huh?
information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central Septimont.
Come on, hit me. Hit me up with something new.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours.
Like mine?
I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Lower, 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 lower. You feel you feel a faint frequency of sharp, cold wind. It fades quickly as it touches your hand, but not before it points towards a distant destination in Septimont. Oh?
The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there.
What the?
When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
Blight cloud is an element of the coming dark tide, one that lingered over Septimont for years. The region and its shrouds, it's known as to Septimonians as the hunting ground. And then high tide is one of the signs of that heralds the coming of the high tide, or the dark tide. It's when countless TDs swarm beneath the blight cloud, descending upon Septimont in waves of destruction.
The
dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Oh, you little yoni? Little
Will
yoni?
you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont?
Yep.
I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Oh, she's leaving Mamiya's sword in the graveyard. Is that?
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back.
Oh man. Always killing me with the visuals.
The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful.
Rest in peace, Mia.
Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Peak. Always delivering. Always delivering. Oh, Kuro. You're on fire right now. Got a new script? Where'd it go? New script. New script. New script. My bit pick. My bit pick. The world's collapsing. Page curl as fiction slips away from reality. Verlova stands silently upon the still waters, bending to retrieve an unfamiliar object from its depths. It's a gem. Originally from Raguna, the gem passed through many hands before reaching Septimont, brought here by a young girl. To avoid drawing attention to the faith the jewelry symbolized, she had the gem removed, melting down the gold to forge it into a gladiator's helmet. The gem's natural cerulean hue has been tainted a deep purple, bears a mark of the tidal blight. Deep within the crystal's depths, the silhouettes of the fish drift slowly. Before the scripts burn and fade into oblivion, Verlova takes the gem from Mia's helmet. But why? The source material. The sword that had accompanied Mia in countless battle pierces her chest. The pain and blood loss overwhelms her. Her grip on the sword falters. and she stumbles onto the edge of the cliff in the Vale of Glory. She glances back at Septimont, the place that had given her both joy and suffering. It had won her heart and broken it in equal measure. The ancient city stood ablaze beneath the fiery sunset. Its reflection in Mia's eyes, as vivid as she was, as when she first crossed the sea with her family and set foot into the island. Reading is difficult. How beautiful. That was her last thought as she fell into the sea. Mia sacrifices her life and plunges into the sea. Man. One thing I gotta give praise for is that heading towards the end of the last story and the start of this one, it was hard to understand really how things would connect, but they did a really good job of answering all those questions by the end of the quest. Like, I fully understood it to an extent, and now I'm really interested to see what the Fractalists are gonna do. They freed Scar, so we need to learn more about that. This is the one we have. Go to the hotel and talk to Lupa. An after story. Let's see if that after story is voiced. If not, we'll just do it at some other time. Drain the water. Complete the flames of heart. Make the sun sunken old. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the hotel skis. I need that song also from the battle. I need the battle theme, and then I need the lyrical one as well.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
We got another constellation.
Behind.
Casting Resonance skill Unbound Flow continuously restores HP for the resonator on the field by 20% of Rover's attack every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. More healing. When the resonator on the field has an HP lower than 35%, immediately restore 10% of their lost HP. This restoration effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds and will not be affected by any healing bonus. Yeah, okay, I'll take more healing. That's nice. Always welcomed. Complete the main quest. We really gotta do all of these. $66. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, after story. And I wonder if we're getting even more story next patch with Fro's release, since she was the drip character. Oh wait, no, was it? No, I think we're getting the sun and the moon girls to next patch. Lupa. She's so pretty.
You've come, warrior.
Oh, she's hammered. Huh?
Are you drinking?
She's fucking she's goblin Lupa now.
Just wheat juice.
What?
Sure. Wheat juice.
Oh, okay.
Ah, today you...
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Sniffer. Sniffer.
You smell nice.
Oh.
Sweet. Warm.
Goblin Lupa. Usual way to describe someone. Do you really have a wolf's sense of smell?
My forte gave me the tail.
Okay, Goro.
But it seems my nose is keener than most.
All right.
Huh.
Lupa, have you met with Cantarera? Is that what's the one? Wait, she's actually. Whoa. Whoa. Ah!
It's good to have my fellow warrior by my side.
Lupa, you've had enough wheat juice. Sit. Take a break for a moment.
Look at friggin' Rover like, I done a good deed.
Even though it's over, there's still a heaviness. A drink helps.
I fucking feel that. I fucking feel that.
I've sent word to the F4's palace about Domina Julia. But finding the silvers that fled will take time. Four years ago, Augusta won the title of champion. Since becoming F4, much of the corruption tied to the arena has been cleared. If Mia had lived, perhaps things would have been different. Sometimes I wonder, what would my life have been like if my parents hadn't handed me over to the Silvers when we first came to Septimont? Huh. Just like one of those stories.
God damn it, caskets.
With the different endings.
Yo, Rover, give Lupa a hug right now.
Have you ever thought about living a different life, Lupa?
No need. I'm content with what I have.
I got an idea, Rover. First of all, I gotta stop for a moment. I was gonna say the idea and then I see the shadows. I'm gonna lose my actual fucking mind. In a good way. Second of all, you started collecting wives and sending them over to the Black Shores? Why don't we just collect Lupa and send her to the Black Shores as well? We literally can make the Black Shores the Pokemon box, where we're just sending the wives there that we collect. So Lupa, let's change your life. Head over to the Black Shores. I'll see you soon. Wait, the sun is actually setting and the shadows are... Oh, wow. In the middle of that. That's so cool. Oh, I thought she was leaning on us.
Everything gained, something is lost. But through it all, I met you.
Ah!
That's enough.
Ah! Lean forward.
Life is an arena. Victory and defeat are a part of that. No one wins forever. The more victories, the higher the expectation, and the heavier the weight of defeat. Do you fear that one day you might face defeat?
I actually hope we do at some point. Things are going way too well for Rover. Let's get some chaos going. Yes.
You seem to live to meet others' expectations. This is what you're used to, I'd say. Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
God, they keep faking me out. I thought she was leaning. It was just her on the couch. I thought she was grabbing Rover's hand. No, she's just putting the hand on the couch. Whoa.
I may not have your strength, but should you call, I will meet you on the battlefield, no matter the distance.
That's what we call bed. The battlefield.
I swear it, by the eternal sun, my fellow warrior.
Apple and you. Wait, did I just see there's also another one with Carthathea? Oh my goodness. They're making me talk to my wives. There is. Alright. Well, let's go see the other one. Actually, I think I can just walk out. Right? What the? Got the ultimate blue balls from HSR, special banner, star animation, path of destruction, blade rip. Wait, you lost your 50-50? Damn, dude. All the homies are losing their 50-50s. Sorry to hear that, dude. Are you gonna keep trying? All right, Cart, are you going to Black Shores? Princess Zelda. And she's so freaking cute. So smiley. She's like, she definitely doesn't know we're there. Gotta get this. Yo, today's been like screenshot heavy. And it's also her theme in the background. Didn't save me a bite?
It's all gone now. But I'll ask the tavern keeper if he can prepare something for you later. The Loris salad was as delightful as ever. Well worth reacquainting myself with, so I can make a bowl myself. Fresh, crisp, sweet.
She really likes her salads, huh?
Come, sit with me. Let's enjoy a moment of peace.
Seems your sense of taste has returned then.
Yes, and so, I've been thinking about what I vowed to you before. To savor the things I desire, visit the places I long for, and meet those I wish to see. To become a roving knight is my true ambition. A wish list is something to be experienced, one step at a time.
I'd say your first wish has already been fulfilled.
The third too, though by unexpected means. Those are my adoptive parents.
Whoa! She was able to find them. Oh man, now I get like slightly emotional because it's got her music too playing.
Perhaps it was fate's cruel jest. I couldn't find any trace of them after they moved from Raguna. But here in Septimont, I discovered where they had resettled. Only, they no longer recognize me.
Oh.
The truth that I was their daughter was a memory the Threnodian crafted for them, disappearing when it was sealed away in the tower. I don't know what they went through after that fateful day, but at least they are still alive. They even have their own child.
I guess if you think about it from a positive perspective, the Threnodian's memory being deleted of their daughter, Or the Throne deleting the memory of the daughter when the sealing happened. This is a good thing. They wouldn't have been in pain missing her. Sucks for Cart, though.
I walk here every day, so I come and sit for a while to watch them from a distance.
Cardathia.
It's all right. In fact, I'm at peace with it now. If they had died because of the Order's heavy hand, I would have felt true pain. But this is the best outcome I could hope for.
Oh, she needs to be protected at all times. We cannot lose her. Ever.
To live 20 years with the weight of a lost child. I don't want to imagine that kind of torment. Besides, through all these twists of fate, all 3 of my wishes have been fulfilled. Now, if I crave a Laura salad, I can prepare it myself and savor its taste. And I still have many years ahead to see the world and the places I long to visit.
Another casket, damn it!
As for the people I hope to meet, this unexpected journey led me to find them in another city.
Ah! I can't!
The winds of
She's beautiful.
Winter always seem to bring me what I seek. I am content.
Peek. Her wishes. Please tell me I can see that anytime I want. Moments with you. Complete the Flames of Heart epilogue and talk to Cardathia. Please tell me I can see that anytime I want. Yeah, we can make it bigger. Lupa gazes at you intensely, her eyes sparkling with passion. I swear by the eternal sun, it's more than a promise, but a testimonial to the lone wolf's raw loyalty and sincerity. She may be yet another soul you salvaged in your long journey, but for Lupa, she's found something she's never had, something that offers the long-awaited release of her anguish and pain. You'll never know what that is, and she won't tell you either, but that's all right. For both of you, this is enough. It's interesting how both read the same, except for here is like her oath remains steadfast and sincere. Her 3 wishes has now all come true. So pretty. Cardathia smiles quietly. Watching her puts a smile on you too. After 20 years in her solitary confinement, she finally stepped out of the tower, back into the warmth of the crowd, into the embrace of sunlight and zephyrs. This is the moment she's been longing for, through the turbulent years as the Blessed Maiden, to experience the mundanity, oh my goodness, of life, as Cardathia the Wandering Knight. Those 3 wishes she once made, they came true because you were there with her. Amazing. Peak. Awesome. Amazing patch. And we haven't even explored all of the Septimont. We haven't done a lot of the side questing. Last part 1 was sick. Part 2, Jesus, dude. The payout of part 2 was insane. I had a blast with it.